Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Seyedin. I am your instructor for Financial Accounting 2 this quarter. So I want to welcome you to class and go over some of the basics related to what to do to be successful in the course. To start with, let me first of all give you a little bit information about my background. That has nothing to do with your success in the course, but I just thought it would be relevant for you to know me a little bit. I am a full-time faculty at Foothill College. I started teaching at Foothill back in 1998. And in addition to my full-time position, I'm also the accounting department chair. I was married for 34 years before I lost my amazing husband to pancreatic cancer. That was 10 years ago. But I do have two wonderful children, reminding me of our fabulous marriage and great kids we raised together. My daughter went to UC Davis for undergrad. She then went to Cornell for her MBA. And she's now married. I have two grandsons, two little munchkins. And she also has developed her own website called After My Event. And she's successfully running that website. My son went to UC Berkeley for undergrad and then went to UCLA for medical school. He got his degree in medicine. Then he did 5 years of residency, 1 year of fellowship, and he's currently medical director at UCSF and loves his job. So that's a little bit about me. I do have an introduction as part of this class, which is a 3-unit assignment that is extra credit assignment, and that is gonna let me to learn about you. So let's start with going into Canvas. I'm going to open Canvas a little bit earlier than when the quarter starts, because sometimes you want to just log in, take a look at what we're doing, and if you see a due date that is not correct or anything that doesn't sound right to you, if you let me know, I can make a correction so when the quarter starts, everything is perfect. Obviously, I go through everything twice, all the due dates, all the links, the syllabus, but it's always good to have several pairs of eyes to look at the details and so we can do quality control together. All right. So I'm going to go to Canvas and go to welcome message. Now let's do that together. And I will share my screen now. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I am now in Canvas. And I will go to home. And I always like you to start, when you start in Canvas, my recommendation is always start by clicking on the home page. Now, what I'm going to go over is for winter 2025, but all of this information is also true for every single quarter. So even though I'm recording the Zoom video for the winter quarter, but the content and the procedure and protocol are the same. The due dates will change. Otherwise, everything else will stay the same. So I was mentioning to start with the home page, go into right now, because we're going to start the quarter, you will see a welcome message. Read the welcome message, please. And it will also welcome you to the course. And it tells you about the book we're using. The book we're using is called Holmgren 14th edition. And it has a live link where you can get the book from the bookstore, or you can purchase it directly from Pearson. And when you go to, in order to purchase the textbook, you will see I have a little video here. See this video? It will tell you how to purchase the textbook. So I'm going to just play it, just a portion of it. It's a video on YouTube. So let's just skip the introduction, and then this will tell you.
ER Connect content through Canvas. Sign into Canvas and open your Canvas course. In the left menu, select My Lab and Mastering or Pearson. Ask your instructor if you don't see My Lab and Mastering or Pearson in your Canvas course.
Okay, so that gave you a little bit of introduction about how to access the course by purchasing the textbook. Now, I'm thinking most of you have already purchased the textbook when you were in Financial Accounting 1, so you're good to go. But if you do have to purchase it, take a look at the video. As I mentioned, you can purchase the textbook directly from our bookstore, or I'm sorry, directly from Pearson website, or by clicking on the bookstore link that I have created here and purchase it from Foothill College bookstore. Now, quite frankly, if you buy it directly from the Pearson website, it's a little bit less expensive. I think it's about $10 less expensive. It's the same exact textbook. Okay. All right. Now, so what do I want you to do first? Please read the class syllabus. The class syllabus will tell you what you need to do. It will go over the due dates with you. So I'm going to go over the syllabus that is to the left of the navigation box. I hope you can see while I'm clicking on the syllabus. I'm going to download it. Notice it says Financial Accounting 2. This is, again, it says Winter 2025. But because I'm recording this video in winter 2025, but as I mentioned, this would work also for other quarters within an academic year. So I'm going to download it. I'm sorry, I don't think I downloaded it. It's not downloading. Okay. Let's go to download. There you go. So I'm going to open it. And I mentioned that to please go over the syllabus. I have office hours via Zoom every Tuesday and Wednesday. My Tuesday office hours start at 5:30, on Wednesday at noon. And then, of course, I have more office hours in case Tuesdays and Wednesdays do not work with your schedule. Just let me know. Give me 3 dates that work with your schedule, and I will select one of them and I will send you the Zoom link. So this way, if you have questions regarding the content of the course materials, each chapter, or you have questions regarding assignments, you can always um, uh, visit my office hours, the scheduled office hours, or office hours beyond these where you ask me to schedule office hours for you. So I want you to know I'm always available for you. I do not think of this class as an independent study class. This is a very interactive class, and I'm going to be with you every step of the way. But I also want you to know that the beast of online class is that it is so easy to fall behind. So stay on top of the schedule, come to my office hours. Let's do this as a team, because no matter how many times I would be available and how clear my lecture would be, if you're not also available, if you're not working hard, this is not going to work. So I hope you consider allowing perhaps about 5 hours every week to this class. Honestly, financial accounting is not hard. A lot of students think, oh, I need to have math or sophisticated math knowledge to be able to do well in this class. And that's not the case. The extent of math that you need to know is simple, pure algebra, dealing with accounting equation. You're already familiar with accounting equation, right? Assets equal liabilities plus owner's equity. And what happens if we take liabilities to the other side of the equation? So that's the extent of math that you need to know. Therefore, it is not really that difficult, but it is time consuming. So that's why I'm saying to please allow 5 hours every week to view the learning materials. The publisher has amazing videos on each chapter. I have a chapter summary I have prepared that you can take a look at. Of course, the e-text, the electronic text, the digital text is always available to you. The publisher has PowerPoint materials that is also available. So you have, and then I have a lot of different videos I have created myself that are available to you. So you have a lot of resources, a lot of help. You have me available via Zoom hours, Zoom office hours, or office hours that you want me to arrange for you. So let's work hard together to make this course a success. Now, let's see. The best way to communicate with me is through online, rather inbox of Canvas. Do not email me. I would not recommend it because I get so many emails. A lot of them are spam type of emails that I get. So I have to literally sift through my emails to get to yours. But if you go to the online, to inbox of Canvas, and I'm going to show you the inbox of Canvas. Let's go to inbox of Canvas. All right, so if you go, notice this inbox, it says inbox. If you go there and select compose a new message, you can always send me a message, okay? So I would say always message me through inbox as opposed to email me. Again, as I said, I do have my email available, but it is just so crowded with a lot of emails. So I hope you consider using inbox of Canvas when you want to message me. And I do my best to respond to your messages within 48 business hours. Sometimes, of course, I do respond to messages on weekends. I say 48 hours of business hours, just in case I'm out of town, I don't have access to my email on my computer. I will always, that would be during the weekend, but I will always respond within the business hours. So that is as far as how to contact me. So let's go back to the syllabus. Now, I mentioned that the class syllabus has a calendar which tells you exactly when to do what. For example, during the week 1, you read chapter 10. You take a quiz called Understanding Class Syllabus Quiz on January 10. Again, that's January 10 for the winter quarter. For spring quarter, obviously the date will change. And also it will tell you when to complete the assignments. I have several assignments. I'm going to go over those assignments with you. Let's go back to the beginning of the class syllabus. I'm going to press Control Home. There you go. And so I was mentioning there are several different types of assignments that you need to complete. All the assignments are clearly stated in your syllabus. We will have 2 midterm examinations. We will have 1 final exam, and 3 Excel assignments, 1 writing assignment that has to be done in a group format, and 3 class participation. So a total of 420 points. But in addition to that, I will provide a lot of extra credit assignments. Actually, I provide about 55 points of extra credit assignments. And then among the 55 points, up to 35 of it will be counted as part of extra credit. So why am I providing 55 points, but only 35 points of them would count? That's because sometimes you might miss an extra credit. This would still allow you to accumulate and earn the 35 extra credit points that I'm allowing. And that's why I allow more than 35 points. Now, I will go over the extra credit assignments as I will go over the syllabus, but let's just go back up. We talked about the textbook, which is a required material, how to purchase that. And we talked about the grading. Canvas, you're probably familiar with Canvas, but there is link on Canvas that says if you are not familiar, we can help you with that. And then if you need help with my lab and mastering, so my lab and mastering is where you will do your homework and class participation and dynamic study modules. Homework in this class is optional. It's extra credit. I would strongly recommend that you do the homework, even though it's extra credit, because number one, to do well on the midterms and final, if you must do homework, because homework is really practicing. And once you practice, you make perfect, right? So in accounting, homework is really important, and that's why I highly recommend it. Each homework assignment is worth 4 extra credit points, so you don't want to lose 4 extra credit points, right? Then in addition to that, on my lab and mastering, you will complete an assignment called dynamic study module. Dynamic study module consists of 20 multiple choice questions, and those questions are very similar to the midterm questions and the final exam questions. And that is why I want you to get practice on those. So I highly recommend that you do those dynamic study module questions. Each dynamic study module per chapter is worth 2 points, 2 extra credit points. So far you get 4 extra credit points for each chapter, 2 extra credit points for each module on every chapter. So that's 6. And we're going to be covering chapters 10, 11, 12, or not 12, but we'll not cover chapter 12. Well, we'll cover chapter 12, but very, very mildly. But it will be 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So 7 chapters times 6 points. That's already a lot of extra credit points. Then I also, for the introduction, if you do an introduction of yourself, I will give you 3 extra credit points. I also have a quiz called presentation handout quiz. That's worth 3 points. And so there are a lot of extra credit points available in the course, but I was mentioning that out of all these extra credit points, the homework and DSM, dynamic study modules, will be done on my lab mastering. See, my lab mastering is also called my accounting lab. For some reason, the publisher has 2 names for that. How do you access my lab mastering? Most likely you've been in 1A, financial accounting 1A. You already know that, but I'm going to just quickly go over there and show you that. Let's go back to your classroom. So you can go to, from this link, notice it says my lab and mastering. From here, you can go to open my lab and mastering, and it will take you right there. Okay, and that's where you do your homework, you do your DSM, and you also do what I call class participation. Remember, we have 3 class participation. Each one of them is worth 10 points. So that is where you do that. Okay, let's go back to the class syllabus now. Actually, I have 2 syllabus open. I'm going to close one of them. There you go. All right, so that's my lab and mastering. If you need help, I can help you. You can also reach out to Pearson Help. They can help you. the Pearson representative, his name is Sam. This is his email address. He can also help you as well. We already talked about dynamic study module. Remember, that's extra credit assignment. I'm going to make this a little bit larger so you can see it. Homework, the same with homework. And as I mentioned, homework is also extra credit. Priority is obviously to stay on top of the class calendar. Now, each week, remember I said, how can you be successful in this course? Each week on modules, I will post the weekly activities, okay? For example, let's go back to this, to Canvas. So right now, on homepage, you will see welcome, but in week 2 of the classes, instead of this, you will see on a homepage, you will see week 2. Right now it's on modules, but see how on modules I have week 2, week 3, week 4, all the way to weeks 10 and 11. So every week I will take week 2 and I will post it on a homepage. So to be successful in a course, number 1, stay on top of the class calendar. The class calendar is included in the syllabus. Remember, everyone, the class calendar is right at the bottom, the last 2 pages of the class syllabus. There you go. That's the class calendar. Stay on top of this. And also every week, maybe on Sundays, go into Canvas and go into the home page. I will always have the activities for that week are posted there, and they're all live links. For example, right now I have welcome message. So welcome message says, welcome to the class. And if you don't have a book, purchase your book. It says, if you want to read chapter 10 in Word, in PowerPoint, in videos. And I have some fun video on debits and credits. I hope you take a look at that. Then it tells you that the homework's due. So I'm going to click on homework. And it says homework of chapter 10 is due. So you open it. Oh, it says, it tells me it's not allowed because I'm not a student. So it thinks I'm a student, but I'm going to go there so you can see it is open. Do you see how chapter 10 is open? So it is, I will go there different routes because I want to show you that chapter 10 homework, what you will see in chapter 10 homework. So let's see. Okay, so chapter 10 homework, I'm going to show you what you will see. There you go. So you will complete these questions. Basically what I have is a series of exercises and a few problems. Now, these exact same exercises and problems are also in the syllabus. See? In the homework page of the syllabus, it says homework is optional. And for example, for chapter 10, you will do 17, 18, 19. These are short exercises, so don't be scared. But then again, remember, practice makes perfect, right? So those are the exercises available. Then these are the problems. And then you do one class participation. The class participation is required. Remember, we said that you will do 3 class participation. Each one is worth 10 points. That is required. And I'm going to go back to, so that's your homework. And now class participation, I said that is required. And, but that it's only one problem. So it's not bad at all. And say it's worth 10 points. Okay. So going back to what I wanted to show you was that if you go to the home page, click on that one, the week that is under discussion. Right now it is welcome. Next, then the week 2 will be week 2. Week 3 will be week 3 link. So every week I will have that week posted on the home page, on the front page of Canvas. So to be successful, honestly, every Sunday night or Monday morning, go to the home page of Canvas and click on that week, and it will tell you exactly what to do. Okay? So that is really the key to success. Do not fall behind. Assign 5 hours to this course, and every Sunday go to the home page and take a look at what I have for you. Now, you might say, well, I want to get ahead in this class. Then you can see on modules, I have everything, all the weekly, what we're going to do. I also have it there. I didn't want to have all of these on a homepage because that might just overwhelm you, but I do have it on modules. It has been posted on modules with the due dates and everything, okay? Now, the other thing I want you to do is when I do the welcome message, I also send you this welcome message on Sunday night through inbox of Canvas. You need to turn on your notification. So go into your accounts and notice I went to my accounts under notifications. Make sure that you have your notification is turned on. So when I send you announcements, then you will see the announcements. Okay. So notice right now, I have mine off, but if you turn it on, so it says notify immediately, all right, and then you save it. Actually, you don't even need to save it, come to think of it. If you just notify, turn that on, that's so important because I'm going to send you weekly message just in case you forget to log in every week and check the messages and do what's required for that week. I also send it through inbox of Canvas, but if you don't have your announcement on, you will not be able to get those messages. So please turn on, that's another key to success in the course is to go to your account, go to notification, turn on the assignment, turn on the announcement notification on. Okay, lovely. Okay, so let's go back to the syllabus. Okay, we talked about homework. Exams. Exams, 2 midterms and a final, remember. Midterm is worth 40 points and final is worth, I'm sorry, midterm has 40 questions in it, worth 100 points. Final exam has 45 questions in it, and it is worth 132 points. okay? I will have a midterm review for you. I also have a midterm reminder. So let's say in week 3, I will send out an announcement which says week 3. In that link, there's also an active link that says midterm number 3 reminder. If you click on it, it will tell you what the midterm covers. It tells you how many questions are on the midterm, which I just told you. And then it has a video that I have prepared on the midterm. All right, I'm going to show you that quickly so you kind of get a feeling for that. All right, let's go back to your classroom. So that would be week 3. Right now, I don't have week 3 posted, so I'm just going to go to modules and show you that. Okay, so actually, when is your midterm? Maybe it's week 4. I thought it's in week 3, but I made a mistake. I think it's week 4. Let's try week 4 and see what happens. Aha, it is week 4. Okay, so notice if I click on midterm number 1, a reminder, then it'll take me to modules. I'm going to click on this. And it will tell you about the midterm, when it's going to take place. And also I have prepared a video for you similar to this one, which will tell you.
Hello everyone. The purpose of this video is to introduce midterm number 1 that is coming up this Saturday.
So I'm gonna.
The best.
Okay, so that was about midterm, and I'm not gonna. And I'll do the same thing with midterm number 2. You'll have a video, you'll have a reminder. I have created a midterm review in Word, Microsoft Word, that you can download. Actually, I should have downloaded it. This always takes a long time. Yeah, this is better. Always download as opposed to click on the link because it goes much faster. So, okay, this is my midterm review. It has questions similar to what you will see on your midterm. And also although these questions are in essay type, but all of my midterm questions are multiple choice questions. So why am I doing essay? Because I'm thinking if you can answer the question in essay format, then that particular answer will be one of the 4 choices of multiple choice. So you can, if you have practice on it, then you can answer the question correctly on the midterm. Okay. All righty. So, by the way, I do also have the answer key to the midterm, but I always say, please answer the questions on your own before you look at the answer key, because that's how you really can assess as to how much of the, how prepared you are for the midterm and how much of the materials you know. So don't look at my answer key, but I do have the answer key for you. See? It says answer key. I have that as well. Okay, I'm going to go back to I'm going to close this review and go back to the syllabus. So that is about exams, Excel assignments. You will have 3 Excel assignments, each worth 10 points. They're not really all that sophisticated. If you have some basic understanding of Excel, you should be able to answer those questions. Now, what if you don't? And that's perfectly okay if you do not have basic understanding of Excel. I will give you step by step. See, it will tell you how to create a sheet. It will tell you how to create, how to put for Excel formula function. So all of that step by step is explained to you. How to upload the Excel assignment. And then, of course, I'm available to answer any questions you have. Often I ask the students, come to my office hours, do your Excel assignment maybe a few days ahead of time before it's due, and come to my office hours. We will check it together. I will give you live feedback. Sometimes the students send the assignment to me through inbox and say, can you check it? And I'd say no. Why? Because it's not a live feedback. I used to do that, and I would say your formula in F21 cell is not correct. Well, that's not much of a feedback. What I like to do is if you are there and the formula is not correct, then I will take your hand and I say, now let's share screen and I will show you how to put formulas. And then you show me how to put formulas and you learn the that particular function right there and then. That is why I really want you to come to my office hours. My office hours are optional, they're not required. But I hope you do come and visit because I'm always going to be there during my office hours. I will always going to be there and I will stay as long as you want me to stay. Okay? Don't think that if you're there, we start office hours at say 4 or 5:30 on Tuesday night, and I still have students at 6:30 or 7 o'clock. I will stay and answer every single student's question until I close my office hours. Okay. Okay, so Excel assignments, 10 points. I have a rubric for you which tells you how I will grade the Excel assignment. So let's go back to Canvas now. And I am going to go to modules. In modules, if you scroll all the way down, you will see videos on Excel. I have also created a video on Excel. And then the publisher has these amazing short videos on different functions on Excel. Now, so you, and it tells you exactly, see, I tell you exactly step by step how to access the publisher's video. I also have created a video for you, not to overwhelm you, but sometimes the students prefer to see the video by the instructor. Although quite frankly, I personally liked the videos that the publisher did, but I created it anyway, just in case you like to see that. So this is the publisher, but let's go back to, I was talking about rubrics. So you have the rubrics. I would strongly recommend that you take a look at the rubrics because that's how I will grade you. Make sure you meet all the criteria before you upload your Excel assignment to the assignment site. Okay, so I will download the rubrics. Now you can take a look at that. Here you go. And here you go. So this is how it says, one sheet per requirement. For example, if I have an assignment that says you need to do a balance sheet and an income statement and a statement of stockholders' equity, then you need to have 3 sheets, okay? And in my syllabus, it tells you how to create a sheet, how to name a sheet, how to create Excel formula function and all of that. And as long as the link for that Excel assignment is open, you can keep uploading it. In other words, there's no limitation on the number of uploads. But once the link closes, your last upload is the one that I will be grading, okay? Now, I said I will be available during my office hours to help you with Excel assignments. Also, my teaching assistant, Mrs. Reynolds, it was one of my former students, and she's also an accounting major. She got her degree in accounting. She's also available to help you, okay? Now, if you need help from her, let's go back to the syllabus. This is her email address. It is in the syllabus. It's reynolds@sbcglobal.net. So email her and she will also walk you through an assignment. So you have lots of help. And hopefully, I'm hoping later on we will also have tutors who can help you with any questions you have regarding problems, as well as problems I assign, homework I assign, as well as the Excel assignments. Right now, we don't have a tutor, but if we do have tutors, I will let you know. I will put it as an announcement and we'll send that to you through inbox of Canvas. And that's why I wanted you to turn your notification on so you can be notified if we have tutors. Sometimes due to budgeting problems, we may not be able to hire a tutor, but I'm hoping that we will have a tutor. I'm always very positive and hopeful. So, all right. To do your Excel assignment, you need to have Office 365. But the good news is if you are part-time or full-time student at Foothill College, you have access to Office 365 through cloud. Now, how can you access that? Most likely, you probably, by now you have access to it, but if you don't, no problem. Just go through these step-by-step instructions I left for you, and they will, our Technology Center at Foothill College will create an access for you so you can have access to Office 365. Okay. Now, remember I said writing assignment is one of your assignments that you have to complete. It's a required assignment. It is over understanding corporate annual reports. Now, whenever I go to meetings or conferences, workshops with professionals, with public accounting firms, with corporations, and I ask them, what is it that you want us to prepare our students for? First thing they say, they don't say, we want you to prepare them for debits and credits and this and that. They say, prepare them for to be, hone them on their soft skills under interpersonal skills. Soft skills will be the writing assignments. So you can write a memo to a client or to your boss or to your subordinate, to your employees. Soft skills would be working in a group. That's really important to be able to function in a group. A soft skill would be to make a presentation. I have no doubt throughout your life, you will make presentation to your family members, perhaps, to your boss, to your coworkers, to your neighbors, to your community. So it's really important to hone your skills on presentation. That's why I have actually a handout on presentation skills that I want you to read. It is posted on modules. See, I'll show you that real quick. It's posted on modules on so let's go. You have to kind of scroll down all the way to the end, and I have. It's called Professional Social Etiquette. When you click on it, you will have two handouts. One of them is on presentation skills, and the other one is on professional social etiquettes. Why do I have that particular one? That one is, when you go for interview, how to dress for interview, or if you go for interview, they invite you to lunch or dinner, how you should behave, and what's the best ethical conduct during interview. So that's why I have these two handouts, and they're not prepared by me. These handouts are prepared by Fortune 500 corporations. One of them is by Wells Fargo, a consulting firm that prepared that, and the other one is by Applied Materials. So they paid thousands of dollars to consultants to prepare these handouts, and I got permission to post them. And to kind of encourage you to read them, I have a quiz on the assignment side, which is worth 3 extra credit points. If you read these two handouts and do the quiz correctly, you get 3 extra credit points. So I was talking about soft skills, and one of the soft skills is obviously ability to write, and that's why I have your writing assignment here. It's on corporate annual reports. The corporation I have selected is Cisco. So you will answer a series of questions related to Cisco system annual report for 2023. And it will tell you to form a group. So follow this, form a group. And if you become a group, you must select a group leader. And if you decided to be the group leader, I'll give you 2 extra credit assignments as well. 2 extra credit points as well. Okay. Now, and then the writing assignment, you answer a series of questions. What's an annual report? Name the federal government agency. It tells you exactly where to go to find the answers to these. And again, come to my office hours, go to Mrs. Reynolds, my teaching assistant. We can help you with this assignment. And to make sure you don't fall behind, I have created 4 links. One of them is to form a group, which literally it should take you a minute to do that particular assignment. Literally a minute. All you have to do, just go into forming a group, and you're done. You put your name in one of the groups. I have created like a series of, I think I created 15 groups. All you have to do, click in a group, click on a group and put your name there and you're done. Then you will do the assignment, which I call first draft. Then you do a second draft. Then you do the one that I will be grading. So all of that is explained on the assignment side. And I also have a video that I have created myself on how to do the writing assignment, how to do this assignment. I'm just going to go show you the writing assignment. Right now, the dates are for the spring, but I will, again, the dates are not important, but what's important is what you have to do, because the dates, they will always change, depends upon the quarter you're in. So this is the first draft, and it will tell you what you do in a first draft. And then there's a second draft, and then the final one, which I will be. See, the forming a group first draft and second and final draft, there's no point assigned to them. The only reason I'm doing first draft and final draft is so you stay on top of this schedule, because it has 36 points. I don't want you to lose points, right? This is a 5-unit class, and if you get an A, this will really boost up your GPA. And that's why I do all those 35 extra credit points. And I'm hoping that, you know, if I work hard and you work hard with me, there's no reason why you cannot get an A in this class, right? So that's why I'm doing this draft, but there's 0 point assigned to it. The one that has 36 points, the one that I will be grading, is the one that also has rubrics. See, there's a rubrics on that, how I will be grading that. So it says how I will grade every single one of these questions on your writing assignment. So this way you will not be surprised as to why did I lose 3 points? And then you can take a look at this and see the reason for that. And of course, in the comment box of that assignment, I will always tell you why you lost points, but that would be basically this assignment. The final copy is only turned in by the group leader. So the group leader has my comments, and the group leader will share the comments with you, because only the group leader will turn in the final assignment that I will be grading, okay? The first draft, you turn in, not the group leader. The final draft, you turn in, not the group leader. But the one that I will be grading, the group leader will turn that in and will see my comments, okay? And if you go to modules, so I'm going to go to modules now. I have an annual report reminder. There we go. No, that's midterm. Where is the annual report reminder? Oh, there you go. The annual report assignment. So in there, remember I said I also have a video, so I'm just going to click on it. These are all videos on YouTube. I created them and I posted them on YouTube. So let's take a look at this again, just a little bit of it.
everyone. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to the writing assignment called Understanding Corporate Annual Reports. So the writing assignment has 4 parts to it.
Okay, so that is as far as the writing assignment goes. And what else do we have? Understanding class syllabus quiz. That is so important that to please read the class syllabus carefully and then take this quiz. I'll show you where the quiz is. The quiz is on the assignment side. If you go under test, you will see it says Understanding Class Syllabus Quiz. And I'm going to just do a little quick preview of it. It has 8 points. See, it has a series of mostly multiple choice and maybe a few true false questions. Makeup exams are allowed. You know, you answer these easy questions and you will get 8 points. So this is a required assignment. You must do it. If students do not do this by the first Friday of every term, I must, by college protocol, college ask every faculty to drop students who do not attend class. So we need to find an objective way of how students are attending online class. We do this by creating an assignment, giving it a due date, and then grading it. So on Friday night or mostly on Saturday morning of the first week of the classes, I grade the assignment, and I noticed that some students have not completed this quiz, this particular quiz. Then I drop them. I go to portal and I drop them. So I don't enjoy dropping students, but as I mentioned, this is college requirement that we have to drop students for non-attendance. And it is federal government requirement because we have students who get financial aids. And if we don't drop them, then they will receive financial aid. So if the college doesn't drop them, they get penalized by federal government. And that is why it's so important that you please take that quiz on time. That's why I put this in bold and in red color. All right, we talked about class participation. The class participation has really 2 parts to it. One part, which is done on my lab mastering, remember I showed you that has 10 points. And then the other part is just having a discussion over the writing assignment. That has 1 point. And that's explained clearly here, okay, as to what you need to do. Again, you can always come to me during my office hours or Mrs. Reynolds to get help. Introduction, we talked about introduction as extra credit. It will get you 3 extra credit points. I should probably put this in red, huh? Yeah, okay. So that is that. The presentation handout quiz, we talked about that. I talked about please use the Canvas inbox to message me. Do not use my email address. We talked about office hours. I talked about the 35 points of extra credit. Academic integrity, to make sure you are the one who are taking the midterms, because I don't proctor midterms or final, and they're all open book, open notes, but I'm hoping you are the one who are taking the midterm and the final. So I hope you you adhere to the integrity protocol that we have employed at Foothill College. Students who need who are DRC students can always get help from our DRC center. This link will take him to DRC where you can, let me go there so you can see that all kinds of help are available to you if you need, if you're a DRC student. Let's go back to the syllabus. All right, this is how I grade you. If you get 90% or more, it's 90% of 420, right? Because the maximum points you get that are required points would be 420. Now, you may end up with more than 420 points because you've done extra credit assignments. So sometimes the students have 430 points, 435 points if they have earned extra credit points. But 420 points of those will be required points by doing the required assignments. Therefore, if you get 90% of the 420, you get A and all that. We talked about optional homework and then the class participation that must be done on My Lab Mastering. We talked about the Excel assignment. So you will do 3 class participation. Each is worth 10 points. The Excel assignments, remember you do them on Canvas. The only 2 assignments, well, I should say 3. The only 3 assignments you do on My Lab Mastering would be optional homework, DSM, dynamic study modules, and class participation. That's worth 10 points. The discussion part of class participation, you do that on Canvas. All right. This is the class calendar. It has due dates for everything. Your first midterm is on February 1st. And again, this is for winter quarter. So if you are in spring quarter, although the midterm will be the same, it will cover 3 chapters, chapters 10 through 13. It will have 40 questions in those, but it's just the date will be different, okay? If you're in the fall quarter, same exact thing, but the date will be different, okay? All right, I think that pretty much takes care of introduction. And I apologize for such a long video, but I wanted to make sure that you are all ready to go and equipped with ingredients that you need to be successful in the course. It is a pleasure to have you all in my course. And remember, I'm always here to help you. Thank you for the privilege of having me as your faculty, as your instructor. We offer several financial accounting tool classes, and I'm honored that you selected me to be your instructor. Have a wonderful, wonderful quarter, and hope I'll see you during my office hours. Bye.